The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
God, guys. Can you believe we've been waiting here a whole week to do episode 2?
You locked us in your basement and
Haven't
refused to let us
eaten.
go.
It's brutal.
I thought
It's
you were
just
supposed to
weird.
be in Europe right now.
We had to finish the episode. We're
That's
just sitting
right.
here starving and gaunt.
That's right.
Touch it. Get a full grip. Full grip, Lisa.
It's fine.
It's fine.
How many
It's
inches
fine.
do you think this?
The microphone?
Yeah.
6?
I would say 7. I'm going to say that's
That's a good amount.
7 and a
That's
quarter.
a solid length.
Yeah. What are you at?
I don't want to hear this.
I'm pleading the fifth. I got pretty lucky. My dad hooked me up. That's all I'll say.
If you were lucky, you wouldn't plead the fucking 5th.
No, I am, but I'm not gonna brag.
It's huge, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Well, no. But yeah, no, I'm happy with what was
Skinny?
provided. No, decent. It's not.
Welcome back to Zach and Lisa. Week
Yes.
2.
Thank you.
Right back into it.
Hey.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
My clit is 3 inches.
I know.
That's
thick, though.
terrifying.
It is
It's
thick.
flat, but it's real thick.
It's very long and thick.
Yeah, it's like a poker chip.
disgusting. You have a
poker chip.
chode clit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, baby.
Have you ever seen
chit.
one of those super
Like a micro penis?
No, a very
Yes.
long.
Well, bodybuilders, female bodybuilders get them because they have a lot of testosterone, and it makes the clitoris larger.
Just realized you're like, yes.
Was that
It took me a
true?
second for it to like seep into my head. Oh my god, man, it's good to be stoned. you know what I'm saying?
Clits are, it is just a little wiener,
Yeah.
kind of.
It is.
Yeah,
Just like a little
Yep.
girl wiener.
And if you think about it, dicks are just big clits.
Yeah.
right.
Kinda someone
I would
said.
be so
We're
mad.
all the same. We're all God's creatures.
yeah.
That's exactly right.
See, if I were a dude and I had a small dick, I would be so mad.
Yeah, that would suck.
It's a tough hand to be dealt because if a girl has like a big vagina or
Right.
a small vagina, it's like you can still get stuff in there, but
Yeah.
a small dick can't really do a whole lot for
Yeah.
somebody.
Vaginas,
And I would know.
Vaginas are just so. I remember the
Smelly.
I mean, some.
It's so good to have you guys back.
I remember the first time I saw one, and I was like,
Oh, what?
"What the fuck do I do?" Like it was so intimidating.
How old were you?
7.
7. God no.
She was 20.
I think I was 13 or 14.
Yeah, I think I was 14.
Yeah.
You were seeing pussy at 13 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
You've been seeing it your whole life. You're lucky. Your whole life.
Flashing it wherever she can go.
I remember the first time, like, you feel one, and you're like, it's never what you anticipate.
It's a bit alien.
You think about it your whole life.
Remind me
Gonna
to tell
find-
you a story off air.
We tell me to tell it on
No,
the
I'm
air.
not going to tell you on air. I won't.
Another fucking note. I have so many notes over here.
No.
for these
You'll like
episodes.
this one. It's not about me or anything.
I haven't had a single note. I've
No,
never.
you're
I haven't
doing
asked
good.
for anything to
You're
be
doing
stricken from the
you-
record.
I just
You've
wanted
actually-
the
I
girl's
think you've asked for
name
edits on her behalf.
out of the podcast.
And we
Who's
got it.
Clam, I said.
We
Stunk.
got it.
All right.
Clam. the least flattering name for a vagina.
You know, her slit.
You want to see my clam?
I just realized something unbelievable. I'm not kidding.
What?
Wait. Since we're splitting this episode into 2 episodes, this episode is technically episode fucking 300 of the podcast.
Wow.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
That's amazing.
come on, look what we started, Lisa.
I was gonna take it
Yeah,
from you if you were gonna
Lisa
take
was
it.
here 300 shows ago to kick this thing off.
Wow. Full circle.
300 episodes.
That's a lot.
Wow.
300 is also a really big milestone, I feel like, for media stuff.
Yeah.
300 is always a big deal.
No one listens.
Do we
but
get
I'm
a
very proud of
prize or
this. I'm proud of it.
something? I mean,
you get to be
I'm
around
honored.
here.
I'm honored to be on
Would
the
you care for
300th
your own
episode.
Monster Energy drink?
let me think. No.
Are you sponsored yet by Monster?
Dude, look next to you on the floor there. The fridge is full. There's a stack on the yeah.
Why do you have so much Monster?
I'm fucking sponsored, bro.
Are you?
Yes.
Swear.
Yes. They
That's
said
badass.
every few months they drop off like 12 cases of Monster, whatever flavors I want.
We were hanging out one day, and this motherfucker put away like 3 of those while we were hanging out. And then after I didn't even notice till after the third. After about the third, I was like, "Dude, you're gonna die." Like
so.
you need.
God, lately I hope so.
Like, why are you drinking so much Monster Energy drink?
And I submit to you,
Yeah, it's his
Why
favorite.
not?
It's his favorite thing in the world.
What's the amount where your ticker poops out, caffeine wise?
caffeine.
Let's
I don't.
find out.
I don't feel it. Caffeine doesn't. It doesn't affect me.
But
Like
mathematically,
what's the
at an amount,
overdose?
you would die. Yeah.
Like me or like a
Just anybody.
a pussy. Okay. Let me look it up.
Hypothetical.
When you have too
Oh.
much caffeine, you die.
Welcome back to Zach Tinker and Lisa Rieffel. How much caffeine?
You need what's Joe Rogan's guy? You need that guy. To pull stuff
Jamie.
Up. Pull it up for me, Jamie.
We usually have a Jamie here, but he's also, so I'm leaving tomorrow to go on tour, and the guy that is our producer and camera guy is our monitor guy, so he's also getting ready for
Who's
it.
that?
You haven't met him yet. His name is Heartthrob.
Wow.
Dave Heartthrob Brown.
I hope he's really ugly.
No, he's very good looking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's, I mean,
That
I
sucks.
wouldn't mind creaming his beard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Deaths caused by caffeine overdose are rare, but they do happen. 5,000 to 10,000 milligrams
Wow.
of caffeine
That's
is
a
considered a
lot.
lethal amount.
How much is in that?
That's probably 200 or 300. I'm guessing.
Oh.
Wait, what up caffeine?
Because like those ones at the gym.
I don't know where to look.
The ones at the gym usually have like.
Do you do
Two.
pre-workout?
I used to, and then I stopped.
I think I would have a heart attack.
Well, I got to the point.
What are you guys' routines?
We've talked
do you
about
deadlift?
this in depth. There was a period of time where I was like, should I join
100
your gym? Like, should
less
I?
than I thought. 140 milligrams per can. You could knock back,
Dude, you know what-
like 50 of these.
Do you know what I call this?
What?
This is salad in a can.
Salad
I've been saying
in a
it for
can.
years. Salad in a can.
That's right.
Same nutrients.
Yeah,
Health food.
basically the same shit.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not going to overdose on this. I mean, it's probably not good for me over the years, but
Do you ever hit the gym?
I went through a phase.
I remember that phase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was nice. It was fine, but
Did you feel better?
I don't know. Maybe
What were you doing? Weights, cardio?
not cardio. I'm asthmatic. So, you okay?
No, I have a
Yawning?
headache.
I thought you
have
were
a headache.
yawning.
No, I have a headache.
Will it
Would-
help
do
if
you
I
want some
punch
volume
you?
down?
No. I
If I
took
punch
two.
you in the head, would you
Maybe.
make you feel better?
Maybe.
Well,
I'm good.
tune you up a little bit.
Come in
Stupid.
Tokyo,
Yeah,
come
tune in
in
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
I would do weights because asthmatics, I can't run or do. I would die. I
Pussy.
no shit. The first, what's the ellipticals? The one arms and legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I got on, I'm like, this is like,
You couldn't handle the elliptical?
excuse me.
That's like the 80 or that's like the
We can do the rest of the show.
device.
Just the two of us. We're good. No, dude. It's
Really?
you're moving your entire body. There's no more
Yeah, but
cardio.
You don't have to go that. You set your own pace.
I didn't know that, so I'm going balls to the wall. Dude, my initial thought was, I'll just do 10 minutes my first time. 40 seconds in, I thought my heart was going to shoot out of my chest. I thought I was
Interesting.
going to die. I had to sit down for 20 minutes. After 40 seconds.
Do you have pretty severe asthma?
Yes.
Got it.
does. I hate it
When
so
I was
much.
young, I spent 3 birthdays in a row in the hospital.
Fuck.
You used to have a pair of jeans. You used to
Oh, they all-
have a
still
pair of
do now.
jeans that have the like discoloration
on the
from
front
your
pocket.
inhaler. Yeah.
That's cool.
All my pants do still.
I love that.
Same pocket my whole life. Yep.
What's the what? Okay, this is 2-pronged. A, what does it feel like? B, what's the worst one you've ever had, or the closest you've been to like I'm gonna die?
You should have a podcast. You ask good questions, sir.
Thanks.
It feels exactly like if you have a thick pillow over your face trying to breathe through it.
Jesus
You
Christ. I
can
hate
breathe,
it.
like you can get air, but you're not getting enough.
Right.
And so when you can't breathe,
Yeah, I can't
you
feel like
panic.
I can't breathe now.
Yeah. You look like are you okay? You look a little
That's
winded.
one of the worst feelings, not being able to breathe.
Yeah, it's
I
right
agree
up
with you.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, when you're right, you're right. You go to
Dying
college?
stinks.
What college did you go to? A good one. I
You know
think.
what else sucks is drowning.
Yes.
Well, that I was literally gonna say it's that same feel. The closest
Yeah.
I've been to that is like when you like go body surfing and you're like in that thing. You're
Oh,
like, I'm never
sure.
gonna get out of here.
Do you know what
Can't breathe.
when you barnacle someone? What that
No.
means? When you're in a pool or a ocean, you yell barnacle. You just wrap your body around someone in the water and like you
And
just
drown
hold on
them.
tight. Yeah, you pull them underwater. It's something guys do to each other. And I got barnacled once. It was at the end of my breath, and like this fucker would not let go of me at the bottom of a pool to the point where I just started breathing in water. I'm like, I just got to get this over with. And then like I started. Once I stopped fighting, I think he was like, oh, let's get him back up. And I
Damn.
allowed myself to
Who?
drown.
Do I know this person?
No, this is when I was a kid.
Okay.
His
Good
name was
dick.
Zach. Actually, his name was Zach.
What an asshole. Fuck
Zach the
that guy.
prick.
Was it ZACK though?
Oh,
Probably. Those are the bad ones. You got to
Hard
look out
K,
for those. Or
yeah.
ZACs.
Hard K.
Ugh.
yeah. I think it might have been a CH. Actually, I think it might have been the clear.
Jolie asked why your name isn't Zatch the other day.
She's smart.
Yeah, she goes,
Yeah.
his name should be Zatch.
Yeah,
Technically,
'cause
she's
by,
right.
By that speaking, chalk would be pronounced caulk.
What? Oh, you're right. You're right.
Thank you. Thank you. My worst asthma attack was on a New Year's Eve at my buddy Jesse's house. He had cats, and back then I was deathly allergic. I was in high school.
You were cats and what?
Huh?
What'd you say? Cats and
Cats. He had cats, and I was deathly allergic at that time.
what? Okay.
And so I started having an attack at his house, and then I got a ride home. And I have a very, very, very short driveway when I grew up. A little incline, but pretty. It wasn't that bad. And climbing up it, I'm like, I think I'm gonna die before I get inside. I knew I could see my mom in the window.
Did you not have your inhaler on you?
I'd gone through the whole thing.
Wow.
So inhaler's empty. I'm walking up the driveway, and I'm like, I don't know if I can make it, but I can't yell because it'll make me breathe less. But I can see my mom, and I need her help so bad.
Jesus.
So I made it up the steps into my living room, and I collapsed on the floor in the living room and like pointing to my lungs. My mom picked me up. I was a teenager. I was like a full-grown teenager then. She picked me up.
And she got the mom strength moment.
Oh yeah, mom, you know all about it. And she put me in the car, and we're driving to the hospital, and she put the radio on to calm me down. And the first song that was playing was "Tears in Heaven," and
The second was knocking on heaven's
no,
door.
the second was "Stairway to Heaven," dude. I'm not even fucking kidding. And she goes, "Maybe no music." I'm like, "No music." But we had a good chuckle. But that one, I was in the hospital for I think 2 days for that
Oh,
one.
Danny, I hate that so much.
That's all right.
That's really
you know?
terrible. Yeah, I just think of
Look
that.
at you breathing like a real
Look at me.
man, like a real boy.
Like a real boy.
You've seen The Sixth Sense, right?
Of course.
I think of that scene where he
Which one?
needs his inhaler.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
That was in some movie with Annabella. What was her last name? Fiore, or
Was she the mom?
she was the mom, and she's like "Ah!" looking in through the drawers. Oh, is the single white female? And Rebecca De Mornay like made all the shit come out. She leaked all the meds.
Wait, no, Rebecca De Mornay is not in Single White Female.
Not single white female then.
That's Bridget Fonda and
Yeah, you're
Jennifer
right.
Jason Leigh.
What was that one? The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another great thriller.
Yeah.
I miss thrillers like that, by the way.
Yeah.
Good old thrillers.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything recently that you like?
A lot of things. Johnny sent me the horror movie. What the fuck's it called? When Evil Lurks. Oh, dude, When Evil Lurks was one of the best ones I've seen in a while. Argentinian horror movie.
Cool.
I just saw. No, it was really good. Surprisingly, Unfrosted. Am I boring you?
Really?
Just trying to breathe after that story.
Unfrosted on Netflix.
What is that?
It's
It looks.
Seinfeld.
It looks. Yeah. I know, but he's not in it.
Okay.
He directed it. But it looks when it pops up and like the trailer plays, you're like, this looks so horrible. But we were like, just put it on. Just watch it. And it's like the fight between Kellogg's and the other and like Post cereal back in the 60s or 70s, and the invention of the Pop-Tart. And it's actually very, very funny, like tongue in cheek, great comedy.
All right.
So I enjoyed it.
Well,
What about you guys? Anything good for you?
Seem
I'm watching
enthused
the.
about it.
I'm watching.
Are you just
the-
still watching Valley of the Doll, or no, the Welcome to the Dollhouse?
Yeah, I wish. No, I'm watching the Jinx 2 now.
I haven't started yet.
I haven't either.
How is
Pretty
it?
good. It's pretty good. He's not able to like comment, so that's what was so great about the first time around.
Does he go into the bathroom and talk about how he killed him again?
I love when I killed my wife. Hope they don't catch me.
He just doesn't understand the
What a
concept
dumb
of a mic.
fuck.
So, hot mic, ooh.
When those sound guys heard that, were they like,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
this is the show?
For sure.
Man.
That
So
was
is he
phenomenal.
currently, could he not talk on it because is he on trial again or is he in jail?
Well, right now he's on trial from what I'm watching. I don't
How
want
is
to
he
know.
not
I
going to
don't
be
want
found
to spoil
guilty?
it.
He's going to be found guilty.
He admitted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to himself. Like,
But then
it
he
wasn't even like he
also-
was like pulling, he was
No.
by himself.
That's like a cartoon.
Boy, I'm so happy she's dead by my hand.
Yeah.
That was great when I killed her, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
If I could kill her again, I would.
Fucking dumb bitch.
Yeah, she was so old and gross. What episode you on?
I think 3 or 4.
Okay. Did you watch Three Body Problem?
I heard it's really good.
Loved.
Yeah, I heard it's
Loved
good.
it.
I heard the original. I'm gonna sound stupid. I think it might be Japanese,
Chinese.
Chinese.
Yep.
But
So stupid.
but
She just likes the apps.
My stepfather.
Oh, we didn't talk about it last
My
show. We're
stepfather
talking-
watched it and he was like, "It's that I was watching that one and it's great." He
I'm
like
also
prefers that one.
I'm an alien nerd. Like aliens are my favorite subject since I was a little kid. And this show tackles a lot of like what?
No, Johnny, I was like, Johnny, do you want to come on tonight? And he's like, listen, my thing is I will only be on podcasts if I could talk about aliens. And I said, well, I'm sure Dan would love to talk to you about that.
Well,
Oh, I should have. Do you ever do a 3 mic situation?
I mean, I was hoping that you would all be here. I haven't told anybody yet, but I actually am starting a UFO podcast.
Oh.
We've already recorded the first episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
On your
you heard it here
300th.
first. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Imagine that.
Whoa.
Is that the official announcement right now?
I think it is.
Wow.
I'm not going to say what it's called yet, but the name is really fucking great. And
Is it
tune
called
in.
UFO Show? And you're like, fuck!
Damn it! Actually, I did have an idea. I wanted to call it UFO MG, but that was taken already. I thought that'd be
MG?
like UFO. Oh my god! Like UFO MG.
That's good.
Kind of clever, but
That
it
is
was already
good.
taken. Anyway, I would love to have
Do you
Johnny
remember?
back on.
I remember when we were talking about names for this podcast. Do you remember a couple of the names that you came up with? Because I do.
Please, what do you got?
You're not very good.
He wanted to call it the Punk and the Princess.
No,
I swear. Am I making it up? Like,
I mean that's
That
a
was
dumb
pretty
name.
fast.
That's
I
a dumb
swear
name.
to God.
The-
The Punk and the Princess.
I swear to you, that was not mine.
I swear.
Are you
to
sure it
God.
wasn't Todd's?
That's so lame.
But also, no, that's just not a thing.
It didn't
doesn't
describe
seem very
anything about us. I was like, I'm not really the princess
But Todd
type.
was involved. Why would there?
This is after Todd or before Todd?
Todd was there
there's-
day one.
Well, I don't know, but I promise you.
You got to find proof. 'cause
Why would I fucking just say that? That's the weirdest thing to
'cause
say.
I would own up to it if it sounded like anything I would ever think of. I would never.
But my
there's nothing-
hand to God on my
I would never call
child.
myself a punk,
Okay.
and I definitely wouldn't call you a princess.
Right. I agree.
It was
but-
somebody
Those don't
else.
go to Chile
It
and
has
spread
to be
their
somebody
legs.
else. Yeah. I'll start with him called the Punk and the Princess.
Yeah.
No, we had some good names back then. I don't remember any of them though. Really, right now,
Yeah, the Punk and the Princess.
I can't believe you were on
Stuck
this.
with me.
that just
At
was
Ground
not.
Zero.
What's that?
I can't believe she was in this at Ground Zero.
I think you were on
Yeah.
maybe the first 6 or 7 episodes.
Yeah.
And really, it was this. Actually, like, but Todd barely spoke. It was me and Lisa like telling old stories of like our incredible like youth together. And it
That's
was
what
fucking
happened.
great.
And then Todd got upset because
Right.
we were just.
Because can I be part of this too?
Yeah.
Well, I have got a show for you if you haven't watched it. We were talking about
Please.
this on the way over. I've been
Fuckboy Island.
no, but you're on the right track.
I want to watch it. Okay.
Have you watched MILF Manor?
I know, but I want to so bad because
It is-
Lisa knows I love MILF.
Yeah, he likes.
Are you into older
yeah.
women?
It's the only thing I like.
Wow, interesting.
Like I'm finally starting to find Lisa attractive.
Fuck
all
you.
these
Hey, you're an
years.
80-year-old.
Yeah.
It's do you know the premise of the first or second season?
Lay it on me, please.
Are you so it'll
Can I
be
touch-
kind of a spoiler.
Permission to touch myself.
Yes. It'll be kind of a spoiler.
Yeah.
So the first season, which I've already watched, the premise
By the way,
is
you can't spoil a show called MILF Manor.
Well, but it's kind of a twist.
Oh, okay.
A special
I wouldn't mind a
twist.
twist. You know what I'm saying?
So it's 40 to 60-year-old women and then 20 to 30-year-old men. But the twist is that they're each other's sons and
Oh, I didn't know
mothers.
that.
So it's pretty wild.
So you're watching your son like hook up.
Yeah,
with older
give her
women.
to her, honey. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's fucking weird.
Mrs. Johnson.
father's cock.
God. But the second season, they've done a new twist, which is it's same setup, but they're not related. But instead, in the second episode, or maybe it's the first one, they bring the son's fathers. So it's the
Wait,
fathers.
hold on, wait. It's the old broads are still there.
Uh-huh.
The old broads.
And who? Oh, wait.
So the sons are already there with the old broads, as you said.
and then they
bring the son's
introduce the
fathers.
fathers.
So it's
And
the
they're like, hold
Now,
on.
now you're fighting your son for an old
Correct.
hole. All right.
correct.
Okay.
It's very entertaining.
Scorsese? Or?
Yeah. Scorsese. He
Mark
produced
Burnett,
something.
of course.
Yeah.
Is it
Who's
Mark
the,
Burnett?
there's the one Matt Sharp guy who does everything.
Matt Sharp from Weezer.
No, the reality. Fuck off. The
I did it. I said
the,
shit.
the reality guy.
I don't know Matt Sharp.
Yeah, he's on every show in the credits at the end. It's always Matt Sharp.
Do you remember that? She came on my Twitch once and
Yeah.
we watched the show. You remember the show?
Yeah, it was like, I don't want to date you. You're ugly or whatever.
No, not that one. The one where I forgot what it's called, but it's basically this show where you answer questions and pre rolling. They ask each contestant like crazy intimate questions,
Okay.
and they are connected to a lie
Oh,
detector.
yeah.
And then they go in front of a national fucking audience and they ask questions, and each question's harder, and you get more and more money. But it eventually gets to the point where like they're like, "Are you cheating on your husband?"
Oh
Or-
yeah, I have seen. What's it called? I
I forgot.
the
It was-
premise, but like, man,
Dude, crazy. It was during that era, during like the 2000s to the 2010s.
Fear Factor type shit.
Well, yeah, where it was just like how, looking back,
golden
like, how
age
the
of
fuck,
reality television.
they had the Hot or Not show where like people would walk out and they'd be like, no, you're fucking ugly. And like,
Well, we tried to watch Naked Attraction.
Oh yeah.
At your Christmas.
is that the
party?
one,
Yeah.
the British one?
Yes.
Love that show.
It's so good. But it was hard to watch with all you guys because you're just like, you're truly criticizing every penis and vagina as if like, I remember, dude, her mom was criticizing like, look at these fucking these disgusting pussies. Like hers is beautiful at 65 years old.
It is.
Oh, it is. You guys probably would know. Everyone in that room acted like they had the best looking genitals.
A lot of uncircumcised
Who
wieners.
isn't doing
Yeah.
that? Who's sitting there? Now hold on a second. Fuck off.
But
You're watching it going, oh, beautiful vagina.
You gotta-
Oh, nice dick.
You-
the entire time?
You guys gave
To-
no compliments. You have to give some compliments on a good dick
I'm
or a good pussy.
certain I did.
You didn't.
I'm certain I did.
The human body is pretty
fascinating.
sexy out of context too when it's in a little tube.
Wankers are gross. They
Is that
are.
penis? Is that a penis?
Yeah, when
Okay.
they're just like
Wankers.
flopping. It's gross.
How's that sound?
It's my
Oh, is that-
Oh shit!
wires
dude.
loose.
I was like, I hope it's not being
Please,
Whatever,
just-
Brian. You know.
What is the saddest penis?
I don't like the ones with the coats.
Oh, like an uncircumcised.
Yeah.
So European.
I like a wet willy. I had one of those.
Are
one
most
time.
people in the U.S. circumcised?
In the U.S.?
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck would I know, dude?
You got a computer.
It's true. So do you.
That's true. Well, let's look it up.
Look it up.
Let's look it up.
I think the majority of Americans definitely are.
Right.
The majority of Europeans probably not.
Percentage
He wasn't.
USA
He was.
circumcised.
He was here.
Who? Oh, the guy.
How many guys have you fucked? Jesus Christ.
I didn't ask, but I do want to know.
I don't know a lot. Maybe
you have to answer.
maybe
You-
5.
60%. Honestly, less than I thought it would be. Did you say 65?
No,
No, that's her real
I
answer.
said maybe 5.
Said maybe 5.
Oh, bullshit.
Since being married.
Shut the fuck up. If you check that, that's terrible. I hate that. I'm going to take these off for just a moment.
It's done.
I hated that. Get off your goddamn forsaken phone. Your mom will live Red Lobster safe.
You've never bothered me about my phone until the
Because
last.
we're on a podcast. What do you mean?
He's a first timer. He doesn't know that people are
It's
always
like we're
on
at
their
a movie
phones.
theater.
Yeah. Oh, do you have your phone on in the movie theater? Do you go full bright
If
screen?
I'm bored, no, I'll put it on low. Well,
You will go low?
I will go low.
You promise
Still.
me?
Yeah, and then Johnny will give
It's
me a
rude.
hard time.
I
and
have
I'll-
I have a really hard
Of
time.
course, that's disrespectful.
Oh no, I don't want baby's day out to be offended.
Good reference. I mean, that deserves one. That was a classic. That was a good rifle reference.
That was good.
I appreciate that. At least, are you going to the movies lately?
No,
Are you over the? Are you still scared of
I
movies?
just haven't. No, I just haven't.
Okay.
Why? What's to
you
you?
say that?
Why you so? Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
No, I haven't been. No.
Okay.
You don't seem like you'd like a movie
I
theater.
don't.
Yeah.
But her husband, Johnny, loves to go to the
Oh,
movies.
he loves them. He loves them. But I tell him, I'm like, go live your truth. Go have fun.
Do you really say that?
I swear to God,
You don't make him feel bad about leaving?
never. I swear to God,
Never?
Johnny
No.
seems
Okay.
like a very easy husband.
We are-
I would
he's
love
so-
to marry Johnny.
the most chill.
We say
The
this
most chill.
every time we do a show or hang out. I say he is easily the nicest person I've ever met in my life, probably,
Yeah.
and just like so smart, so talented. I mean, I could praise
He's
him
the best.
forever. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
he's a
know
good dude.
how you did it.
I don't know.
I don't know
either.
how
How
you're
the
still.
fuck you bet? How'd
you're
you go
still
from
doing it.
cum shot glass guy to
He was the
Johnny?
very next guy.
It was
Johnny was
I remember
right after.
I cried to that dude and I said, "You can't make me love you. And one of these days I'm gonna find somebody, I'm gonna fall in love, and you'll never get me back." And that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
and it's all because of me.
Wow.
It's all because of me. I
Oh,
was,
Are you introduced?
He
No.
maintains this. No,
No.
it's not. He has nothing to do with it.
well, I do have something to do with it.
Well, I mean, I feel like it would have happened
Where
anyway.
did you
No,
Where did you
I was.
meet?
We were in a band. I was in Killola. I was the first bass player in Killola, and I was
Can
there
you say
for
it right, please? What
Killola.
the fuck is Killola?
Killola.
You
I was
said
the
it
first-
right.
He
What
did
the
not.
fuck?
He
I'm
said it on
stoned.
the first
I'm stoned.
Aren't we all? But
Yes. And I also mumble.
Killola. There you
Killola. I played bass guitar in a band called Killola with
I
Lisa
played
Rieffel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bumblebee. And I left the band after a couple years, and then Johnny ended up playing bass in the band, and that's where their love
So
blossomed.
basically, you did it.
Basically, I get it.
I met
Basically,
him
ah.
base.
Yeah.
There you go.
I met him on Friendster. I sent him a flyer for Killola.
Right.
I did.
Yeah.
I sent him, but it wasn't his picture. And then
Testimonials.
at the show, I looked across the bar and it was like a fucking movie. Everything was like slow motion. I looked and he was smiling. He had his little hat on. And I said to Mike and Dan, we were in the bar, we'd just taken shots sitting in the booth. And I looked over and I said, who is that? Like that, like all weird, like, right? And Mike goes, come on, little girl, we got a show to play. It was like a
Did
fucking
Earth
movie.
Angel start playing?
And so I don't hear anything from him after the show.
Is that when BJ was playing bass? Was
Maybe,
that BJ?
possibly,
Okay.
yeah. Or Ethan, like maybe.
What
I
are
don't know. We had
Ethan?
so
what a
many.
funny name. Just
BJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
hilarious.
Go with something else. Go with Brian, whatever your name is.
So I hadn't heard from him after the show, and then I go back on Friendster, and now the guy I'd sent the flyer to has changed his picture to the dreamy guy at the bar, and it's Johnny, and I was like, ugh. And
You're
he
like,
wrote
I
me.
ooly for his attention.
Totally. And he wrote me, and we had an online relationship for probably 7 months.
Gotta slide this way
were
a
like-
little bit. Slide this way a little bit. Slide this way a little bit. There you go.
We had an online relationship for like 7-8 months and really got to know each other online before, because I was still with the weirdo guy. And
Oh, you are? I don't think I knew that there was like that Johnny was waiting in the wings to scoop you up.
It took
Oh,
you
yeah.
7 months to realize that cum shot guy maybe wasn't
No, he
really-
was in
No,
re-
actually, no, it took her
rehab.
2 years.
No, he was in rehab, and then
He sounds great.
he's a great guy now.
He's funny.
He's a
like,
great
you know,
guy.
he
Yeah,
was like-
he's very charismatic, very good looking.
Yeah,
he was an artist.
There were like good
He was
qualities.
a very good painter, so that's what
Okay.
got
Like,
me.
at a-
That's
at a-
All I've heard is
No.
cum.
At a party, he was very easy to hang out with and talk to. He was fun. He was a fun guy.
yeah,
But
he's very funny.
then he
yeah.
was also real dark.
was
when
like a
you
mushroom.
when you really break it down, he's very dark
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then that was that. We went on our first date, and we've spent 4 days apart since.
Wow.
4 days?
4 days total, and that's just for
Simping
work.
for
real?
each other.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I said you're simping for each other.
Wait, what are the 4 days?
He had to go to Texas for work, and that was it.
I have to be honest. I don't think I could see my wife ever.
He's
but,
the easiest person in the world
yeah,
to get
but you're
along
not.
with.
That's what I'm saying. You're not. You are like
Facts.
opposite.
I know.
But I mean,
know.
you literally
Just
did.
period farting. All
That's it. There's probably, I don't think there's just one person for all of us in the world, but you found one of the very few that is perfect for you.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Truly. Yeah.
Well, you know, it makes sense though, because it's
And you do
very
deserve
yin
it, by the
and
way.
yang.
You do
What's
deserve
that?
It's very yin and yang.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at
it. You
it.
guess? Yes.
Also, objectively good looking dude. Great head of hair.
Yeah.
Great head of
Great
hair.
beard.
Yeah.
What's his muff like?
Huge.
Oh.
The wingspan is like, yeah.
Speaking of MILFs, he has a MILF muff. Oh. I sent Lisa one of my favorite broads.
Who?
Yeah, you did.
Porn star?
Yeah.
Who?
Her name's Persia Monir.
A little research right now.
Yeah, you'll love it. Big old bush. Anyway, good to have you guys here. Welcome to the,
I'm just like, hey,
the
I'll be
300th
right back.
episode. Yeah. What do you have? What? You zoned out. You're okay. This is what you did. You went,
I'm too stoned for that.
are you really? This is great. Enjoy it. We're having a good time.
I feel like I didn't even talk in the last podcast, and when I did, it
No,
was
you did. Now we're
uncomfortable.
Now we're going to talk about TikTok. Lisa.
Yeah, get it,
Sitting on
Dan.
a toilet.
He's like, I gotta
wouldn't
get in there.
I wouldn't mind being in her toilet.
She's just sitting in toilets on every picture.
Are you looking at the right person?
I think
Don't show the
so.
camera, but
Why?
because I can't put this on YouTube if there's a naked chick on it.
There's no nudes.
Remember that one time?
There's no nudes.
Yeah, that's her.
She's sitting on toilets in half the photos.
That's my boo right there.
Dude,
Why is it?
I don't like that. I don't like her posture.
Big
She
Trumper.
looks like she's got to take a shit.
her,
Oh,
her
perfect.
Twitter. She's naked and talking about like stop the steal. I love her
Dude,
so much.
Go save that baby. Go
It's
get
crazy.
her.
Look, I know we said we weren't going to get political and we can cut it, but it's crazy to me, dude, that he more than has a chance. It's just bonkers.
I know. I think he's gonna win.
I do too. It's really upsetting.
What are your thoughts on Palestine and Israel? No, it's not. Please. I do. We do have to talk about TikTok. We meant to bring it up last week.
Is it not banned still? Every week.
Excuse me?
Is it banned? Is it banned? Every week I see.
No, because fucking retards like this just keep it going all the time. Like you're pumping this.
I love it. I can't get enough. Listen, I'm sorry.
It's
it's no different
evil.
than fucking
It is
Instagram.
different.
It is not.
It is different.
Prove it.
Instagram is not run by one of our biggest enemies in the world.
I hate Mark Zuckerberg.
He's not our enemy.
Well,
He's
he's
not
kinda
great.
handsome now.
You don't know how I
But
feel. You don't know.
China is our enemy.
Yeah, but listen, man. I gotta see, zip popping.
It all
At
comes
the end
to
of the day,
Instagram.
listen, let me just tell you this.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you something. At the end of the day, I like to sit in my little chair. I put on my little TikTok.
Don't call it a little chair. That thing's a fucking space capsule.
I was gonna say, you're gonna be asked to leave soon when she reaches that stage, or she's like this, she's doing TikTok, and she's like horizontal in that fucking chair.
So if you don't know, Lisa has this chair in her living room. It's a massage chair, but it's like truly the size of this
Chevy.
desk.
It's a
It's
spaceship.
massive.
And it's great.
Yeah.
And you deserve it. And like you guys work hard
Thank
for
you,
it.
Dan.
But man, that thing is like boom.
It takes up half the living
Yeah,
room.
it's insane. And like when grandma wants to get in her seat, like it's all over night.
That's what happens.
I know.
I sit there, watch my TikToks, I cry, and then I go to bed.
Yeah, with very massaged
What
calves.
are you watching when you cry? Because you say
Anything
pimple
about little
videos.
kids makes me cry. Anything about like a mother-daughter
Anything?
relationship. No, when they're just like, just savor the moment because pretty soon I can't.
As you rub
deal with
foreskin
it.
kid penis cream, like, oh man, I wonder if this
can't-
kid cried when they
I
cut him
can't
off.
deal with it.
I
And
know
you know,
exactly
like,
what type of video you're talking about too.
can't deal with it. Cannot deal with it. And the ones we've talked about this before, where they give little deaf kids
The cochlear
hearing
implants.
The cochlear implants.
Yeah.
or the glasses. I cannot.
Dude, there
Yeah.
was one.
I'm a wreck.
I'm gonna cry right now if there was one
You've
where
cried enough, Lou.
It's been a rough day. There was one where it was a couple. It was she was deaf and her boyfriend could hear, and he learned sign language just so he could communicate with her.
Oh, cool.
And she got the cochlear implants. They were in their 30s, and so the first word she ever heard was her boyfriend saying, "I love you."
That's sweet.
Sweet.
Imagine she was like, lame voice.
What did you say? I love you too. And he's like, all right, maybe we shouldn't. No, but I'm tearing up now. I just love.
I mean, get over it. Though,
love
you know what I
gets
mean?
me.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
What
totally.
else,
totally.
what else is he
How
gonna say?
wild
You know?
must that be hearing 30 years after you were born for the first time?
Are people that? There was an Instagram video the other day that I watched right before bed, and it had me laying
See?
in bed spinning for an hour and a half.
Spinning.
What language do deaf people think in?
Oh. Probably the language they read. Wait, that's a dumb question. What do you mean?
But when you think of sounds and words. Like, what language do you think in?
English?
Are you,
I think you
what
just
if you're
solved
Japanese? Hey, everyone, Zach
Wait,
figured it out.
I think yeah, like if it's a Japanese person, they're reading Japanese and they're probably hearing Japanese or thinking Japanese words in their head. I don't know.
But what if you can't read yet? What if you're a kid?
Damn.
Okay.
Really
that's
makes you
trickier.
think.
What'd you say?
She said it really makes you think in a very thick Hispanic accent.
Lisa's good at accents. TikTok, Lisa, why do you use it? Really, for real? Like,
I like it.
Why? But it's the
It
same
gives, it
shit on
provides me.
Instagram.
No, it's not. Instagram seems so antiquated. You put on Instagram,
But the
it's like
reels
memes
are like
from
the
like
same thing,
6
kind of.
months
It's a
ago.
big word for a TikToker.
Don't
Antiquated.
Yeah, it
Don't
is.
fucking waste my eye power with this bullshit.
You gotta
I
get
like
off of
TikTok,
it.
TikTok, and then like if you need anything, you want to know anything, there's news.
You don't
you
wanna
go right
fucking-
there. You're wrong.
That's why we're
it's
ruined.
propaganda.
But it is, though.
well,
The reason why.
who's to say?
Our crumbling infrastructure. that's
Literally.
what's to say.
well.
The reason, like, your daughter is not going to want to be a doctor or a lawyer. She's going to want to be a fucking TikToker.
Yeah, your kid is stupid and ugly, and I fucking wish it would die.
We've
Sorry,
hit-
Charlie.
She's hit
She
her
didn't-
second wave.
She didn't mean
She's
it, buddy.
back, baby.
She didn't mean it. The weed is wearing off. And the PCP is kicking in.
Yeah.
Good shit. Ooly.
Oh, my Aura Ring's been telling me I have breathing disturbances
What did-
in my
what did
sleep
you say?
sometimes. My Aura Ring.
What's that?
Do you have sleep apnea?
I hope not. It's not all the time.
You need
What
a
the fuck is
CPAP?
that?
And it's only
What is that?
it tells you about your sleep and it tells you other
I'm
things.
sure the audience is gonna love these.
Fuck 'em.
It tells you about your sleep. It tells you about your activity. It tells you about your readiness for the day.
You've burned
Why do-
5,000 calories and slept 20
obsessed.
minutes.
What do you do with all this information? Just panic? It's not enough? Every day is not enough?
I know, it's
Stop
true.
it.
It's true. But no, it was making me feel good for a little while because it said my HRV, which was typically low on my Apple
What's
Watch.
HRV?
Your
Dude.
heart rate variability. It
Which
Okay,
you never cared about until TikTok told you to care
what
about
is
it.
that? You
Listen,
said
I
it like
know
I would know
TikTok.
what that is.
It's like the rate your heart, the
It's a
the
Klugersberg. It's a
If you don't know
Klugersberg.
about HRV, get the fuck out of here, bro. This podcast is not for
the
you.
electronic waves in between each heartbeat.
Okay.
I think.
Great.
But mine were typically they were low, and everything you read online is like it
Making
should be
me so
between
angry.
50 and 70, and mine was at like 20.
Oh, God. How
Yeah.
did you live with a 20 HRV?
Scared, very scared. I was
Sounds like
very
a new Honda.
And that's what it's
frightened.
for. It's just to scare you. All this stuff is just to scare you.
Oh my God, Dan! It's all a big joke.
She's in the zone.
Again,
dude.
sorry,
She's
Charlie,
drinking
she didn't mean
threes
it.
from downtown. Steph Curry right now.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
It's not fine. That's what everyone says when the whole fucking
fine.
apartment's on
See,
fire.
I can't do that because she's the same. I think
know,
I'm worse
we-
than you.
We both have the anxiety.
Very,
thing.
very
Yeah.
hypochondriacal.
Oh yeah. Oh
so
my God.
I couldn't.
Ooh, I never heard-
This
okay.
one every other week. He's
I think
like,
I'm
"Ah."
dying.
Oh, every week. I'm like, I got to talk him off a ledge. I'm like, babe, you're good.
You
Like,
don't look well. I was worried about
Yeah.
you watching.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I know. Dysentery.
Diabetic? Or I don't know
Yeah.
what's, yeah. No, you're good. Lisa, next subject is all yours.
Let's see. I don't know. Why do you have that skateboard?
That's
It's Bobby Lee. I know it's Bobby
my-
Lee.
It's like one of my favorite podcasts.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a way.
What's Tiger
Have you
Belly?
seen the bit he does about
Well,
Andrew Santino? Is it Andrew Santino?
yeah,
about
yes.
his mom.
Yes, of course. It's one of my favorite
that
bits.
kills me.
Of course, that's Bad Friends is my number one favorite
It's pretty
podcast.
funny.
I know that about you. You know,
I'm
I
Bobby's
saw
mom.
Andrew Santino at in Burbank.
He lives right
In your house.
Right, but he lives under my desk. He's blowing me now.
Wow.
I see him all the time.
Oh, really?
what's up, man?
Yep. Hey, buddy. Tiger Belly, when and him and his girlfriend were starting the podcast, he's like, "Well, what are we going to call it?" And she just shit out Tiger Belly. and
Oh
that
my
became the
God,
name of it.
that's
Now I
funny.
don't
Oh,
know.
that's
I don't
funny.
want to bring up, but isn't there some like stuff going on there? Are they good?
Who? No, they're broken up, but they're still doing a podcast. They,
Oh,
Who's
how's
broken
that?
up? Oh, the girl.
Bobby
and
and
the
his
guy.
girlfriend
Sorry,
Killola,
Is she the?
the Filipino lady.
Enjoy
Look,
this.
you're gonna bug my fucking Aura ring. He's
we
got a
go.
whole thing.
Well, his is medical. Yours is
Mine's
just
medical.
like weird obsession stuff.
Mine is medical.
OCD. Mine's medical.
I'm
Medical
sick too.
Mine's medical. No, do you know Bobby Lee?
No,
Okay,
no, I love that
So
podcast.
much.
It's very funny.
Yeah, I dated
You do
him.
like it? I wish.
I just fucked him.
Oh, you like Bad Friends or Tiger Belly?
No, I don't know Tiger Belly. I know
Bad
Bad
Friends
Friends.
is funny.
So great.
It's a
Super
funny podcast. I have another video for you guys.
Does it have to do with more periods?
No, it's actually because Lisa brought up Punk and the Princess. This is more about
So you do remember it.
the right way to how you want to treat your princess.
So, if you have a boyfriend, they should be feeding you. To all you ladies out there, you shouldn't be eating food yourself. You should be letting your boy toy feed you. See? Like, this is proper treatment.
Do you
for
think that's
a
an
beautiful
affect to his
princess.
voice is putting
don't
on?
know.
Or do you think that's how he talks? It's like raspy thing.
Well, they both
Okay,
seem
just give
very
me a
well
second.
adjusted.
Wait, one second. I'm gonna show you guys again.
Are they in a mall?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, give me a few more seconds. She's still chewing, and I just need to give her time and space
Oh
to
my
do
God.
what she needs to do to feel happy. So yeah, here you go, my love.
If my partner did that, I'd be more aggravated.
Listen, the best education comes from the food court. That's
yeah,
where you learn
that's
how
true.
to love.
That's a romantic place to go.
Johnny, ever
Can I
feed
say
you?
one?
Yes.
No, that's so lame. But you know what?
Here's
he
your
did?
collagen bar. Here's your.
Just shitting
No,
and
first of all,
farting while he feeds
collagen
you.
is not vegan, so I would never eat a collagen bar. Also,
to be fair, dude,
It
you
was
think you
some
know her? You don't know her.
Ass off-brand.
no, but one of the most romantic things he ever did was.
Put a baby in you. That's pretty romantic.
that is
I
pretty
mean, it's
romantic.
fine. It's just cum. But
She's fine.
no, he
belongs
he
in a
ti-
jar.
Tied my shoe. He tied my shoe. It was like the sweetest thing.
That was
'Cause
so
you're like-
fucking
you did-
underwhelming.
Yeah.
No,
I thought it was
it
gonna be something
really,
way
It
crazier
was
than
really
that.
sweet and caring. Like I was walking around and he was like,
He's like,
"Stop."
oh, babe. Oh.
And he went and tied my shoe, and it was.
Have you seen
really
those-
What did you
beautiful.
say? Did you melt or did you?
I did.
Did you come?
I
out
was
of it?
really drunk, but I was like,
Do you know what? I want to give you shit, but I do get why that's
It was
sweet.
very sweet.
Have you seen those pranks where the guys pretend to tie their shoe and the girl thinks they're proposing?
Oh, of course.
They're like, oh, I'm just tying my shoe.
It's fun to fuck with someone's heart like that.
Yeah,
That's
good.
great.
That's good shit.
Absolutely.
Fuck you, dummy.
Yeah, you got to feed your princess, guys.
Have you seen any of those proposal turning down videos? Those are rough.
Well, there's people. I don't listen. I love sports very, very much, and I, for the life of me, don't know why you would ever propose on the jumbotron. Like, you have to be
To
so
apply pressure.
fucking sure.
To apply pressure.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure some of them have been like, yes, and they're like, okay, so
That's a
Yeah.
very nice perspective. I did not think of that.
Yeah.
So if you don't want her to say no, put it in front of 50,000 people.
Sure.
And then maybe she'll work up the balls to say no later. But once you say yes, you're in.
you're locked in.
Ooh, how did Johnny propose?
On the jumbotron.
I felt obligated.
He took me to the beach and proposed.
What beach?
It was in
You have to say actually if you don't want to, but
Virginia.
Do you remember
no,
what he said?
North Carolina, excuse me.
oh, why
North
were you
Carolina.
there? Are we on tour?
No, we were visiting his family.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Do you remember what he said?
No, truthfully, no. The whole thing, I was like, I remember just feeling like, what the fuck
You
is
had no
happening?
idea?
Sweet though. That means you're really in
No,
love.
I had-
You were
yeah,
like
I-
in that.
Oh
moment.
yeah. I couldn't believe, and I didn't cry. It was the weirdest thing. I was like, I didn't even really talk. I was just like, oh, okay.
Did you say yes?
I did.
Because my wife didn't even say yes. She was just like nodding
Yeah.
and smiling, but
Yeah.
like there was no
That's
like. I'm
very
like
similar to-
So will you or not? Should I get up? Should I leave? Should I pack?
How'd you do it?
I was very planned out. So
I love it.
we have a song, as everyone does, and we went to a place near here, which is the first place I ever told her that I loved her, and we went there, and we're having lunch, and I pretended to get a call from Navarro that he needed me. So I'm like, I need to step out for a minute. I'll be back in a minute. So I go to my car and pull out a small little boom box. And I texted her and I said, no, I didn't say anything. But I was like, I called her and I said, listen, Dave needs me. Can we got to get out of here if you don't mind. And she walked to the car.
She's like, fuck you, asshole.
She was annoyed because we're supposed to have like
Sure.
a day. And I'm like, we actually need to go. So she started walking to the car and I'm just standing there and like the song's playing. And she walked up and I got on my knee and asked her. And it was like a year after we started dating, but it was like at the place where I first said I love you.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. So I kind of heard yours. This has been a question I've asked a lot of people. How did you know? Because I've been in love before, but when it comes to partners, I'm a very like with you. Always I hear
Wait, what? Wait, what?
well, with you and Johnny, where you like
Oh,
saw
nice
him
save.
across the bar and it was the fucking like moment.
Yeah.
I often
There
hear it
was
was like
not-
first date. I knew.
Yes, there's no questions.
Well, was
He's
that the
never
same
made
for
me feel
you?
bad. He's never.
I've known my wife since we were 12. Like we were friends.
So when you were 12, you're
friend-
like, I'm gonna fucking marry this.
No, but
bitch.
I asked her out when we were 12, and she said, let me think about it, and I'll call you back. And then 17 years
that.
later, we started dating.
Aw, that's so fucking sweet.
But we were friends that whole time.
All right. But did you have a feeling somewhere where you're like, this is my person?
I think so. But I think there's multiple people for everybody. I don't think there's just one.
Yeah.
But I was like, this one
Rude.
this one will do. This one will do.
Megan's back there, just a single tear.
I didn't know that you felt that there were so many of us.
Yeah, no, that's true. Imagine if like you had that one person, but they were like in Australia and you're
Yeah.
just like fucked. You're like,
Yeah, I was
you're
just
never
like,
gonna-
I think for me, it's like she makes me laugh. She's very sweet and considerate, and yeah, it completely made sense.
As I've gotten older, that's become the most important thing in a person to me.
Which part?
Laugh.
Oh, what's?
Of course.
I mean, come on.
I feel that way.
Yeah.
It would be
And you
so
and Johnny must
fucking
laugh
boring.
all the time.
All day.
Two
I
of
swear
you.
to God.
You're funnier than he is, by the way. Don't tell him I said that, but he's so funny. But you are one of the funniest people I've ever
You are
met in
pretty
my
funny.
Well,
life.
thank you, guys.
So you guys must laugh all the time.
We do, and
Which is
then
a
we have
beautiful
the
thing.
little one who's funnier than both of us put together, for
Yeah.
sure.
She's also really rude, but that's another
Yeah, she is.
thing. We went out maybe
I know that-
4 or 5 years ago, I think, and we went to like a bar, but she's allowed to be there. She was just doing this to me for 15, 20 minutes.
Doesn't sound anything like her.
And I was like, Joe, like that. I was like, listen, that actually is
He really got mad.
no, because I was like, that actually is rude. And she's doing this. I'm like, you're a fucking shit parent. Like your friend,
Encouraging the fuck out
yeah.
of it.
And she's just like,
dying right here.
I was like, this is a rude kid. Wow. No, but
Yeah.
she is funny as fuck though.
Yeah.
She's funny as fuck.
She should be though.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
But you were asking before how you know my girlfriend before my wife. We were together for almost 6 years.
Ugh,
And
You
what
didn't
a
like her?
fucking charmer she was.
yeah, her parents would ask, like, when are you guys going to get married? Dude, and with a straight face, I would say, when I meet the right girl.
Damn.
And they're like, ha, 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 ha. But in my mind, I'm like,
no, I fucking hate your
I mean
daughter.
it. No, I didn't hate her. Like, she was
Tell
it
him
was
what
fine.
happened when
Was she?
I don't remember which time.
when the night you broke. I didn't know you guys broke up, and she was always so fucking rude to me. Like he can be rude to me because I've known him forever.
You also take it as rude, but it really is out of love when I fuck with you. But I'm never
Right.
rude to you.
But
Yeah,
like
okay.
I get it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
okay,
but
gotcha.
like I didn't know her very well at all, and she would try to adapt maybe our relationship when she spoke to me, and she'd be super. But it was super. None of the
She's
charm.
jealous.
I don't know what her fucking problem was, but she was just rude all the time. And this one night, she said something to me while we were out, and I said, "You know what? That's fucking it. I'm gonna call this bitch and tell her." And I called her. And
You called her on the phone?
yeah. And I said, yeah, something to the effect of, you fucking suck. And the day that Dan breaks up with you will be the best day of my fucking life. And I didn't know.
Good for you.
I did, but she's a twat. But I didn't know they had just broken up.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm sure I
Oh
don't
my
I don't
God,
remember
don't punk
this.
and the princess me on
I don't
this
remember
shit.
this one.
How do you not remember this?
I forget a lot of stuff, you know.
Fucking the princess.
That did not happen. It just didn't happen.
Sure. Yeah, I just randomly came up with that title.
But it doesn't make sense.
Duh, bitch. That's
doesn't
why I
make sense.
said
There's a
that's a
third
terrible
person.
title.
I would
Oh
never-
my God.
It was
There was
someone
a
else.
point where it was just you and I. There was a point where it was just you and I. Yes.
No, there wasn't.
Okay.
When
I'm
was it a
ma-
concept or like were we going to do our own thing?
Maybe.
Because we have talked about doing our own podcast before.
I don't know what it was because, like you, I don't remember a lot of stuff, but I do remember.
Like who says stuff?
No, fucking, I swear on your cunt. I'm telling
Such
you
a
right
woman's
now.
brain. Such a woman's
I have a
brain.
question for
Because
you.
we have to
So
deal with you fucking men. Yeah.
Did you leave that girl when you reconnected with?
No. Nope.
What prompted you to go?
A lot of things like what Lisa's talking about. She says really rude things and she hides behind like, I'm just telling you the truth. It's like, well, that doesn't mean you can get away with saying really rude things to like strangers and also people that I care about a lot.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. But she was just, she's very belittling. And there was one time that, it's a long story, but a friend of mine brought her a gift, like this really expensive, like bottle of vodka. It's a big, like $300 bottle of vodka as a gift. He got it as a gift and he gave it to her.
Oh, okay.
He came over and she wasn't home. So he opened it and he poured himself a glass and he was,
That's a little weird.
maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
right? But like it was free, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he poured one for her as well.
Okay.
Like so when she walked in, you know,
Yeah.
but he had one before she got there. Then he poured two. And she walked in and he goes, I got you this. Like it's a really nice, I know you like vodka. And she goes, it's open. He goes, I just had some. I also poured you one. She goes, well, that's not a gift. And he goes, okay, but it's a nice bottle. I'd like to share some with you. I'd like you
That's
to.
like from Welcome to the Dollhouse. But this didn't even cost nothing.
I don't remember it.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Was it
But-
Welcome to the Dollhouse?
But she was so rude and just like, maybe opening it was weird, but she still didn't understand that like it's still a nice gesture
Yeah.
and just wouldn't get over that part and like was rude to the person who brought it to her. And that stuck with me for a day. And the next day, I was sitting on the couch where we lived and she walked up to me to like give me a hug. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Whoa.
And she's like, what? I'm like, I don't want to be in this relationship. I think we're done.
Wow.
And she just broke down and
And then her phone rang.
hold on, Lisa's calling.
It's weird how that.
Hopefully she'll cheer me up.
that was so-
She's always so funny. Hey, cunt.
It's weird how that happens. I remember. I'm really bad at ending relationships. It's always been something I'm very
What's
bad
your
at.
longest one?
About 3 years.
What was his name?
Steve. Steve.
It's classic. I gotta do it.
But I remember the same thing. It was I was in this relationship with this girl for 2 years and longer, like a year, and I was like, this ain't gonna work. But it was more comfortable just to be in it than like.
Oh, yeah, the last girl, the one I'm talking about. I stayed for so long because I loved her family so much.
Right.
Her brothers and sisters and her parents, I loved them.
Yeah.
But we get stuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But it was the same kind of deal with you where like nothing really prompted it. I was at the gym and I was on the treadmill and I was just like running and I was like, I have to break up with her. And I called her and I was like, hey, can I come over? And I went there and I was like, look, this is not working.
Well,
I'm very unhappy.
to circle back to one of your questions earlier,
Breaking up sucks.
That's the worst.
when you asked how do you know when the right one is, the same way when you know when the wrong one is.
Right.
Just know.
Right.
There you go, Dan. Good one.
Yeah.
It's true though.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. What was your longest relationship before how long?
Steve.
How long?
That's
years
so
total.
weird. I just
I
said
know.
Steve.
Yeah.
7 years.
Wait, but a broken up 7 years.
Yeah, we would break up like all the time.
7
That's
years
healthy.
combined.
I think so.
Yeah,
It's a long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
7. That's a long one.
7 years is a long fucking
And how long with Johnny now?
Almost 20.
Wow.
I know.
That's
true?
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, we're
know.
so old.
I know. It's like not getting any younger.
I've lived in LA for a quarter of a century.
I know.
Yeah.
I moved here when you were 5. What the fuck?
How long you wanna live?
I would like to live forever. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But like realistically, what amount would you be like? You know what? That's cool.
Well, I think
I'll fuck with that
it's all a quality of life thing,
for sure.
right?
For sure.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't want to miss like cool future shit. I don't want to miss the iPhone 60.
Yeah, I just like being alive.
Yeah, life is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, life is cool. What's your age? Both of you.
I don't know. This is my existential crisis cry that I had yesterday morning. It's because, my sister doesn't have kids and I like worry. I'm like, I don't have any other kids for Joe to play with. And then what happens? And then it was, Johnny, do you realize in 5 years she's legal? And had a good cry about that.
Like legal for
She's
like relationship?
18. No, she'll be 18.
Yeah, but did the sex part worry you, or just like being an adult?
What? No, I'm just saying she's an adult. Like we've raised an adult.
Legal is a weird word to put.
I was like, that's a weird way to phrase it.
Yeah, you mean like she's like a legal
adult.
adult?
Right,
Okay,
right.
got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she can vote.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, but still
I
can't
vote
drink.
for the best TikToker for president.
Still can't drink. Can't have a beer,
No, that's weird, huh?
That's-
But she can get a gun.
She
That's
can get a
cool.
gun or
that's
fight in the
cool.
military.
That's true. That's true.
but no beer.
Wait,
enough.
5 years your daughter's going to be an adult.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this stuff.
Please, dude, don't get me started again. I swear to
can't
God,
deal
it's
with
a
it.
slippery fucking slope. Don't start.
I had a crisis the other day too with thinking like how big when people say space is infinite. Really think about that for a minute.
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
know.
end. What do you
know.
mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean it doesn't
Yeah.
end? How can that be possible? Hard time with it.
I want a kid. Not now, but
Have it earlier, I would say.
I'm not. I can't.
Well,
do it
dads
now,
can do
you
it
fuck.
No,
later.
not now, but like
Just have a-
33.
But I want a girl. I want a girl.
Well, I don't know how
Why?
to help with that.
My brother had the way I explained it to people was I have two brothers. One had a boy first. I met him and I was like, oh my God, I love this child. I would die for this child. Then I met my niece and I was like, I'd fucking kill someone for this kid. Like it's a different.
What if he hears
More
this
protective?
shit? dude?
Like,
Yeah.
more- okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
just all,
your
geez, I thought I
protector,
was pretty cool,
your-
Uncle
Because
Zach.
women are weak and like not very smart.
Yeah, they can't fend
and
for
need to be
themselves.
protected.
It's-
Yeah,
Totally.
of course.
So there you have it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But she's made me want a niece.
Wow.
I mean, a daughter.
Do you have any prospects for lady friends?
No.
Okay.
I mean, knowing that my next relationship, I want to be, like we were saying, breakups fucking suck.
Yeah.
So the next person I really date, I want to be marrying and having a
Well,
kid
how
with.
could that's too much pressure? How can you know? Do you know what I mean? Like that's
so,
just too much
I
pressure.
guess someone who I'm like, I could see it with at least. You
Well-
know, like feasibly be like, yeah,
In a
I could.
throuple, can both men father a child, or is
For
that
sure.
We've all discussed it.
There we go. I had a friend of mine who wanted me to be the father of her kid.
Really?
Yep, and
How
we're-
did she pitch it to you?
I want a kid like you, and we talked about it with my
That's a
wife.
strange request.
I think I thought it was quite sweet, to be honest with you. I was touched to my core. What do you mean?
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Like she likes my personality and wants the kid to be like me.
Okay.
Yeah. What's wrong with Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I want to go back
I
to
would be thrilled to have a son like you do.
Thanks.
No, it's
Weird,
true.
gross.
No.
Lisa, you said that Carla doesn't have a kid, so you worry about Joe having people later.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that because the friends are the family that you choose, and I live by that. And I think we all see that. I mean, you're also you live with your family.
But we're Italian. I will say there is like this element where like
It's
I
it's
literally
forced on you.
it's definitely cultural, but like I literally got a place 5 minutes from my mother so that if something goes wrong, I can get there.
Why?
Like that.
Why?
It's just some weird. It's just how it is in the culture.
I'm Irish.
Mine lives
I don't
in the guest
understand it.
house, so you know.
It's just some weird. We're very protective and close with our families.
Yeah.
I moved. I couldn't move
Far
farther
enough.
in the continental United States.
Funny.
Yeah, not to get away, but like I couldn't be further away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a coincidence,
it doesn't
really.
resonate with me. I like distance from my family. I need it.
Interesting.
I need it. I want to play another video for you guys.
Please.
This is a lane of videos that I really love. You may be familiar with guys that are kind of nerdy, but pretend to fight bullies. Have you seen these type videos?
No, I've seen the ones where the guys like pretend to like they've like voice dub and they're like doing weird
Like
TikToky stuff.
I
that-
had to burp.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were doing some
No.
fun stuff. Okay, cool.
Oh, no.
So what's
you
the
wanna
word?
log
Wait,
in on
what's
my
the word?
thing?
What's the word? The joke is
Pickend is a big one.
no.
Pickend is
Sickened.
Sickened. One of Lisa's Tourette's twitch. Twitches.
Sickened.
All right, this guy fucking rules. If you're ladies, if you're single,
What do you want, bully? So, 10 of you against one of
Satire
me.
though.
no.
I actually happen to like those odds. Now let me
Hell yeah, dude.
introduce you to my friend called the Demon.
The team.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
We've already met.
Come on, this is satire though.
It's time
Why
to
not?
get reacquainted.
Oh shit.
Come on, dude.
I wouldn't fuck with him. Tell you right now.
It's not done yet. Right by the throat.
Ew.
Hell yeah.
Ever bully again, or you're not gonna want to go to this school anymore.
Oh fuck. Ew, bro.
So part of me thinks that's satire
I think a lot of you thinks it is because you keep saying it, but I think it's real, dude.
because you won't shut the fuck up.
I love it. I love it
Well,
so very
if
much.
it's not, God bless him. He's being
But
creative.
there's a whole bunch of those where like
Yeah.
people that have been bullied become adults and like I'm gonna fight bullies, which is a fine thing. But like, dude, you're still gonna get your fucking ass kicked in real life.
Have you stumbled down the rabbit hole of there's guys, I think girls do it too, but it's primarily guys who do like good girl.
Oh, like
it's
like
crazy.
not
Like
praising.
ASMR praise.
fucking inverted action. It-
baby, you like to be treated well? I'll treat you well. You're my princess.
Yeah, exactly.
like you fucking rapist.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate him
it
so
makes
much.
me cringe.
I was like, you're ugly. You're so fucking ugly.
That's what you listen to.
Has anyone
Yeah.
ever called you a good girl with a straight face?
Maybe.
Oh, 100%. 100% somebody has.
Oh,
Maybe.
maybe I don't know. Maybe like 10 or 15
Look,
times.
I think that can be hot in the right context.
I guess.
If you're like comfortable and it's your partner.
Good girl.
I don't know. If you throw out a few, just cut this part.
If you were going down on a girl, she goes, "That's a good boy."
But that's weird because that
It's
brings
the
up
same
feelings
fucking-
of like of your mom.
Right, and that's what good girl is. It's a dad thing.
It's more of like a dog thing, honestly. If I
Okay, then I'm into it.
then I'm there. Then
That's a
I'm
good
into
little
it.
bitch. Yeah, take
Yeah.
that rocket.
What's your weirdest kink? If you feel comfortable.
I'm fine with anything. I mean, a huge bush. I love it.
Interesting.
I love it so much. Oh, like mature women. There it is. Like getting your heart rate going, buddy.
I'm a little excited.
I'm ass eating. Love.
Love eating ass.
No, getting it. I would never
Love
want.
love.
No, give. I'm sorry.
Giving.
Giving. I would never.
So no, the visual of just Megan just fucking mowing your ass.
Look up with a fucking chocolate milk mustache all over.
Yeah, I was
No,
like, I never knew she was
Yeah,
freaky.
I'm in the same boat as you. I don't want anyone near my butthole.
I never want it to happen.
And it's
ever.
But here's the thing: it definitely feels great. it's definitely some ingrained toxic masculine. That's where our fucking prostate is, dude.
Sure.
But I'm the same boat as you, dude. I automatically have this weird thing where I'm like,
Get
away.
it. My G-spot is 100% my penis. That's all you need to deal with. I'm good with it. You don't need it.
It's worked for me for 30 years.
Kinks. What do we got? We'll wrap up on kinks. You can be honest. It's okay.
What's my kink?
Unless it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Shitting in people's mouths.
No, Lisa's kink is dating gay men. That's historically
No,
that was one
it's
of her
true.
biggest kinks.
I didn't know it was a kink. It just happens. They all are gay after me.
She's dated.
You've done enough period
I'm a-
farts where
I'm
you're
a
like,
flip-
yeah, I'm going to try penis now.
She didn't
I'm
turn
a
men.
flipper, you
she
know?
didn't turn men. She
I flipped them
dated
gay.
homosexuals for sure.
Well, they're just so damn pretty.
Yeah,
I love
they are.
them. No, dresses well, smells good.
So damn pretty. Was that one of the songs? Mm-hmm. Oh man, you sent me a video of a Killola show. What, about a couple months ago? I think
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
I cried.
Oh, me too, dude.
Oh,
Why?
I sent you a video the next day.
Yeah.
Why'd you
Oh,
cry?
that's right. We were both crying to each other.
Well,
It was
we didn't
really
even talk.
sweet.
I forgot all about this.
Yeah.
We should talk about this.
Yeah.
When we were in a band, it was just the whole time period was just we're still like young. We still think we're gonna make it music. We're still we made a lot
Delusional.
At least it kind of did, but it was just a good time. But I watched this whole video and I just remember that guy. I remember those times, and I realized like there was a lot of it, but I was generally emotional in general, but also watching Lisa perform always makes me be like, this person
She's a great performer.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
But what makes it great, it is so sincere. There's no planned pose or she's not practicing in the mirror.
Right.
Everything that happens is so genuine and so sincere.
Right.
And I remember just being honored to have been a part of it.
You
for a
really
couple
do
years.
give it your all.
Yeah.
You do have a major stage presence. You give your all.
Yeah.
I remember the first when I
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I remember when I first saw your first. I've seen 2 Killola nows, and I saw the first one. I was like, "What the? Shut the fuck up,
Dude, can you unplug it or mute it? Like, what's?
Yeah,
no, it's
here.
fine. It's fine. We're almost done anyway. But so Lisa or Johnny sent me a video of us doing like a full set, and it was just so good.
It was so raw.
It was
and just,
so good, and I forgot. I had forgotten how much people dug it when we played.
Yeah.
And
do that?
and the songs were so much different. What the? Oh, I know why. Don't worry about it.
did I
Just
do
put it on the
that?
ground.
Just put it over.
Put it on the
your head.
ground.
No, you're fine.
We're almost.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to throw it, but it's just I don't know. It got me at the right time, and it was like 2 a.m, and I did a video message to Lisa, just being like, "I love you so much." Seeing this, I'm watching this us play, and I'm crying. I'm honored to have been in a band with you guys. Thanks for letting me make music with you, and I'm crying.
I'm just picturing you be like, I've had 2 Ambien, and I just had to.
No, and I think I even said I was completely sober when I sent it, and then I woke up to a video of her being nice and crying back. Like our friendship is so insane.
Yeah, it really
You
is.
guys are great.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, you guys have something.
It's
very
brother and sister.
special.
No one makes me angrier than her,
Yeah.
and no one makes me laugh as hard.
Likewise.
Yeah, it's so
Oh,
great.
you've got me to cry before. Like, cry.
I made you piss your pants.
You
but
made
it
me
wasn't
piss
my
my
fault.
pants.
Dude,
From crying?
No,
No.
from me getting hurt. Actually,
What?
when we were moving, when you and Steve were moving out of the house you lived in, we were in the fucking garage moving stuff, and I moved a support beam for the garage. The ceiling collapsed on me. She didn't run in to help. She laughed and filled her sweatpants with piss. She fully evacuated her bladder.
I will. Now it's just the complimenting Lisa. Her hearty laugh is one of my.
It's like Eddie Murphy-ish. She pissed herself at the ceiling collapsing on me.
That is fantastic.
One arm sticking out. Like,
Oh,
help me!
hold on. we were like, oh, let's redo this before Steve gets home. Let's just knock down this wall. It'd be awesome. It'd be so glad that we took care of this.
And we fucking ruined the garage. The ceiling collapsed.
He hit a support beam down. Get down
Steve gets there. I'm covered with dust. She's covered in piss. And we're like, and we helped.
Finished.
Look, Dad. Look, we made dinner. Or whatever the
That's so
fuck. The
fucking great.
oven's on fire.
Oh, Jesus.
Good shit, man.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
some
great. We gotta
good
do this
shit.
again.
We're gonna do it again for sure. This is a blast.
Wait, are you here June 2nd?
No.
Fuck you.
Why? What's June 2nd?
I'm having a dinner.
You are.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm making a nice dinner.
What are you making? Don't make it. Don't you
If
dare.
you make the chicken,
Don't you dare. You have to
if
promise
you
me
make
you
the
won't.
motherfucking chicken,
Promise me
bitch.
you won't. What are you making?
I was gonna make the chicken, but
Make that fucking chicken. I swear to God, if you don't.
Zach loves
the
it
best
too.
chicken I've
I
ever
know,
had.
I know.
Lisa
I
makes
will
the
make
best
it.
fried chicken.
I will make it for you when you get back.
Okay.
make it at the dinner.
Why do you plan a dinner a month in advance?
I love
Because
that.
I need to plan.
What do you need to plan?
Because you have
Well-
multiple parties. You have to solidify everyone.
Do you mean parties being persons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know who's
Multiple
coming
parties.
for the most part already. And
Was that part of the group text that I was on? was it
no?
a
That was
different
that
thing?
was a different thing. Yeah.
That fell apart pretty quick.
Yeah, I know. She's like, nah.
That's part of the Silver Blast. Okay, never mind. Forget it. Anyway, that was. I'm so stoned.
And then-
You guys still
Really?
stoned?
It's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
time. It's a good time.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I haven't finished packing yet. I'm gonna pack wrong now because I'm stoned.
Oh, awesome.
I forgot my. Oh, dude, have you ever forgotten your passport or anything?
Nope.
Oh,
I've never forgotten anything.
Did you? No, you just think you
Maybe.
drive through back to the house.
People-
I got my passport.
Are either of you any of the idiots that forget stuff in hotel rooms?
Yes, chargers all the
Why-
time.
Why? How dumb do you have to be?
Well, pretty dumb, I guess.
Just
because
check
I
before you
know. I
yeah, but
leave
stuff can
chargers
fall
all
on
the
the
time.
floor. Stuff can roll onto
You
the
check.
bed.
You check.
Okay, here's what I
Also,
don't
you're
understand.
like wasted at the end of a fucking vacation. At least I am with my kid. She's just brutal. I'm just like, oh god, I'm so.
I don't-
Not
over
with a
it.
kid, I bet it's hard.
I don't get how people
horrendous.
leave shoes. That's the one where I'm like, how did
they?
you leave your shoe? Yeah. Well, just anywhere. Like you go to an event and then there's pairs of shoes. Like, how did you leave?
I'm always
did you leave
weirded out.
without shoes?
I'm always.
I left my
it blows
shoes
my
at a bar.
mind when you see one shoe in the wild.
Yeah.
Like, how did you not know you lost one?
Yeah.
If you lose two, I was on tour once, and our drum tech, Steve-O, who used to play drums in Grace and Manners, you might remember him. You've met him before. Steve-O,
member of
no, different guy, total stoner, and we're getting on off a plane, so we're deplaning. He puts his backpack on, and he hears on the ground. I heard it too. I look back, and I'm like, "What was that?" He goes, "I'm like, was that your iPod?" He goes, "I don't think so." I'm like, "Okay."
You wouldn't just check?
So we get off the plane. We get to the hotel. He goes, "Dude, I fucking left my iPod." This is when we had iPods. My fucking iPod fell. I'm like, "Dude, I said it to you." He goes, "I just didn't think it was." I'm like, "You couldn't just
Yeah.
just look behind you." Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty crazy.
But he's someone who would like forget you leave his luggage somewhere.
I was flying somewhere and oh God, I'm exposing myself playing video games while I shit. I went into the bathroom. I had a flight.
We all figured.
And,
You shit on planes?
No. This was at the airport.
Okay.
And on planes. I'll shit on a plane.
You will?
They do scare me when I flush,
we
though.
just
I'm
covered
like,
this.
when I flush, I go...
I've never shit on a plane.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'll take a poop on a plane. But anyways, I was in the bathroom and I was playing my Switch and I like put it on the like toilet paper thing, like and I wiped and then I heard like nobody and I was like, oh shit, and I grabbed my bag and I ran out, and when I was in line I was like, oh fuck, I forgot, and I ran, and someone had already jacked it.
A friend of mine just lost their Switch on a plane too.
Yeah.
People love those things because there's no sign-in stuff, right? It's
Yep.
just like you get it and it's like
You just get in.
that's so shitty.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you earlier about twitching. What is you're
Hey,
you're a Twitch streamer.
If you want to,
Ow.
you can.
Ow.
If you want,
Ow.
if you want to, I'm on Twitch at Atticus Smaticus, Atticus Smatticus.
Or as we call him, Faticus.
Faticus.
Twitch Faticus.
Smaticus. It's fun. It's cool. I was like,
What are you playing on there?
recently? Well, in my personal time, I'm playing a lot of Overwatch.
Okay.
But on stream, I just finished the Walking Dead Telltale
Telltales?
series. Have you played them?
Clementine.
Bro! Dude, the first episode I was bawling.
So
Is that good?
The first season, yes.
but it's like you're playing a comic book where
Shut the fuck.
it's like you're playing a comic book and it's like it looks like a very cartoon. I mean, it looks like a cartoon, but
Yeah.
the storytelling
So good.
And it's like you get to a point and the screen will freeze, and you have four choices of like, do you want to save this? Oh no, sometimes you have like instant. You have to decide things
Yeah.
in a millisecond. Like, do I save my daughter or like these 10 people or whatever it is? But you live with your consequences, and it's just the storytelling was great.
How far did you go in the series?
I played
Oh,
all
you
of
played the
them.
whole thing?
All of
I'm
them.
in the final season right now.
All of them. Do you ever play
The Wolf Among Us?
yes.
I have it. It's next on my list.
As Lisa couldn't look further. She's like, how do I not look at either one of these guys equally?
Yeah, they're great.
Wolf Among Us is fantastic and should be a television show or a movie.
Yeah, I've
Lisa,
heard
you
it's
like games?
fantastic.
What are you playing?
And this is different. This is very narrative. I mean, it's not like the Quarry, but it's still in that vein where like it's kind of a playable movie.
It's simpler. Like Walking Dead is simpler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for someone like you.
don't
I
have
haven't I haven't played many games lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Joe just loves Fortnite.
Oh God, I think
that
that's
game
what's-
has a hook on
Oh,
that
it's
generation.
terrible,
Yeah.
dude. It's terrible. She's listening to the songs all
It's
the time.
bra-
and
it's brain rot.
Terrible, terrible music, and that's all she talks about is Fortnite. She loves it so much.
Does she spend actual?
Yes.
She spend your guys' real money on it?
Yes.
Why do you let it? How? Why?
Listen,
She
Dr. Father,
said to me,
this
she
is
was like,
not
"Yeah, I
my-
spent $300 worth of FIFA." I was like, $300?
U.S. real money?
Yeah.
They were
Crazy.
birthday gifts. That wasn't from us.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You contributed to that.
I did.
Wow. Okay.
I did.
Enablers.
I,
Okay.
I was gonna say I gave her some heroin basically.
Yeah.
Lisa, what do you got going on? I meant to ask you on the last week.
Yeah, plug your stuff.
You're doing your own like a solo record.
I am. Yeah,
Is it
I started
done?
working on. No, it's definitely not done.
I've
but
heard some stuff. It's very
he-
good.
Thank you, Zach. Yeah, he has heard.
I'm available for bass playing anytime. I don't
Well,
know
I
why
mean,
you don't call me.
Listen,
but,
when I listen, I'm not even kidding. As soon as I'm ready to go play, like
please,
we should.
I would love to. I would love
Yeah.
to. But can we talk about like? And we'll
It
wrap
scared
up.
the fuck out of me. I
I
forgot
know.
that there was that there.
That's
and
my-
I went to crack.
that's
my
my
neck
face.
And I saw that.
A friend of mine
That was
took
terrifying.
a
I'm
mold
so
of my
sorry to
face
interrupt.
and made me. That's my face.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What is your solo stuff sounding like? What is the? I've heard a little bit as well, but I want you to tell the audience because our audience loves you.
It's kind of like more new wave, I think. And there's a mix. I feel like there's some like Motowny stuff and more new wave stuff. I know that doesn't really blend, but
How long?
right now I'm not editing. I'm just writing as much as possible, and then when it comes time to release, I'll pick like a few of my favorites.
How long have you wanted to do your own thing?
Forever.
I can't believe it hasn't. It's taken
I
this
know,
long.
dude. Tell me about it. But it's fun. It's challenging, and it's fun, and it's freeing, and I'm liking it.
Please keep doing it. We love
Yeah.
people. We love your music, and the audience does.
Thanks,
and,
man.
Well, and what I was blown away with too is like it was so every song I've heard is like a different genre.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like Ween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had a record development deal, and they said the hardest thing the biggest problem you're gonna have, and the hardest challenge is figuring out what you want to sound like.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Different every day. It's such a hard thing to say because what if you want to do a country record or,
I
or
did.
a
I
dance
have,
record?
yeah.
You've done those things.
Yeah.
Which is why you have to call
country
them.
record.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was good.
That's H Kink.
Yeah,
H
yeah,
Kink. Yeah. Yeah.
There's an H Kink song coming out actually soon too.
Wonderful.
Yeah, some leftovers from Tim-
Announceable
Tim
or
and
no?
I.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay,
but,
cool.
But we might put it out on. Well, never mind. We talked about it. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And where can people find you, Lisa?
In my house.
Yeah. On your chair, diddling yourself
I'm
and
on
fucking putting
Instagram. I'm on
at Lisa Rieffel.
Dan's favorite site, TikTok.
Don't follow her there. LisaRieffel.
Yes, that's how you spell it.
yeah.
Rifle.
Yeah, man. That's fucking. That was good, dude.
What else has got going on? Anything else going on?
That's
Any acting gigs coming up? You're
Nope.
going out on stuff?
I am.
Okay.
Add to heart.
What? What? Get off the camera. No sense of space. what just happened? What was that?
The series she did.
Wait, is that the Target? The
yeah.
the Walmart one?
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
beautiful.
It was. Really
Did you have
good.
fun
It was
with
really
it?
Sweet. I did. It was great.
That was a weird concept. How did that work again?
You could buy stuff. It was a shoppable. Each episode was shoppable.
It was
So-
like truly interactive show commercial, which has never been done before.
First
I
of
don't
its
think
kind.
of.
And now people are doing it.
Oh, have they bid it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right.
Well, you were the first.
Right. I'm
proud of you.
yeah, Thank you.
Guys, this has been absolutely a blast
A pleasure.
Well,
for most of us. Will you guys come back?
oh
No.
yeah.
We gotta get Johnny in here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
For-
a trio.
Love that guy.
Trio.
Or we should just do our own show, the four of us. What do you think?
Yeah. What would we call it?
Probably Punk and the Princess.
Yeah.
That's all I want to call everything. It's so bullshit. It's so bullshit.
Dan, look at me in the fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Why would I make that up?
That is pretty
You're
crazy.
mistaken that it was me.
No, I'm
I
not.
would
Oh,
never.
yeah, all the other people are starting a fucking podcast with.
I would never.
the fuck?
I would never refer to myself or you as those things.
Dan, it wasn't your best moment, dude. I
It
swear
wasn't
to
even
God.
my moment. I would
if you
admit to it.
Oh my God, he's
I would
lying.
admit to it.
Dan, I swear on my child, it was you.
Wow.
And you were talking
believe
to
her.
me. I promise. Like,
Pull up
listen,
the
I'm a
text.
lot of things,
Pull
but
up the
I'm
text.
not a liar.
Pull up the text.
No, it was an in-person conversation.
No one talks in person. This is bullshit.
Oh, you're a fucking dick. Because we had lists. You and I both had lists, and we came together in one of our little fucking meetings, and we exchanged, and that was the one that stuck with me. I was like, bro, what, bro?
I'm gonna search my phone.
For Punk and the Princess.
Go ahead, bitch. Look. I hope to God you fucking.
I'll be
find
honest
it.
with you if it's in there,
Yeah, you better.
and I'll apologize.
Yeah, you better. Well, get ready to apologize, bitch.
Nothing.
that?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing in my
Right
whole
there.
phone.
No, I'm telling you.
No, please no. Please no.
In
Danny,
notes, name for podcast number 1. Punk and the
Lisa is going
Princess.
to love this one. Punk and Princess.
I mean, that would be such an arbitrary, weird thing for me to just make up and put out there. Like, Dan, remember the time
And
you
yet
did
here we
this?
are.
Yeah.
Completely made up.
No, I promise you, babe.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, you know, everyone.
Listen, you
everyone's-
got a
everyone can
little
be wrong.
punk. I got a little princess. What are you gonna do?
We're gonna pot about it.
I think it's a great name.
What are you gonna do?
I'm on board with it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been a
Yeah.
blast. Thank you guys for coming out and doing a very long trauma bell. Time to go. Bye, folks.
Bye.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.